we got another special one lined up. And being St. Pat's Day, we might as well do something. I mean, it was scheduled, but something a little different. Oh, come on, don't make me. I think it's gonna make me rewatch all this, so we're just gonna restart. How's everyone doing tonight? Okay, I think this is the real one. Thank you so much for the likes. Hollow, yes, just starting over. The last time I went live, or last time I played this, I had a save file corruption, so. Back to the beginning we go. So how are you tonight? Oh, yeah, they're gonna be repeating the senseless and deadly mistake again. Under 7. It's alright. I mean, we just started getting everyone back in the world of Ruin and lost it all. It's alright. Still, like it's the first time I've had to replay this game, and it won't be the last. Welcome in, Juan. Thank you so much for the likes. And Hollow, thank you for the share. Hopefully everybody's staying safe out there on St. Pat's Day. I mean, it's middle of the night, not a Tuesday, I bet most of you are. Ah, now we get this nice little walk here. Oh, Hollow, thank you for the multiple shares. Yeah, me too. I'm telling you, early Final Fantasy's music was like top notch. You could not compete with it. The long cinematic scenes just a little overbearing, but it's like, you know what? Nobody watches end credits. We're gonna put them all right there in the beginning. Give me a follow, please. Kansas storm chasing. Are you an actual storm chaser, or you just repost videos? Terror's theme is my favorite. Yeah. There's a couple of the characters' themes that were just kind of like, but. Oh, Arcadian Nomad, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Getting close. Town's coming in view. I'd really like to see a remake of this, like not a remake, but a sequel. Because really, Narsh would be an amazing, like, base city. You're surrounded by mountains. That's like ideal StarCraft 1 starting spot. Alright. Now we can play. Wow, Laser, thank you so much for the follow as well. Welcome in. How are you all doing tonight? Machine riding, self-important swine. Take this. Yeah, send your dog after the metal robot. Makes sense. Be sure to reacquire the character's gear again. Or check about the World of Ruin, or... Dang, I was hoping I'd get one more battle there. Oh yeah, later on. Absolutely love the Genji gloves. Alright. What was the other one? Genji gloves. That was the dual wield, right? I'm trying to remember. Well, are you just dramatically bringing up how I have to redo all of this? You know, it wasn't even like a complete corruption. It just kept loading me back to like a night previous. Like eventually I got back all the way to my first outside Narsh save point. It was strange. Yeah, hey Dusk, welcome in, buddy. How you doing tonight? Yep. Unfortunately, everything. Yeah, you're just rubbing. You like rubbing that salt on the wound, don't you? Heck, I'm sure Dusk remembers that when it happened to me on Final Fantasy II also. I thought I just forgot to save, but... Oh, I know. Thought I forgot to save, and played it all over again. Until it happened again the next night. And good evening, Epi. How are you? Welcome in. You remember? Yeah, how many times did I fight Rubicant? Wasn't it like 3? For the same battle? Well, that's the thing, like, I think the files were competing with each other, and every time I loaded it, I don't know, there was some sort of corruption in the data that, like, I loaded up Chrono Trigger, completely clean, nothing there, and then I had a save file just pop up one night from like 2003. So I just wiped it all out completely. And I decided to start fresh. Plus, with the help of Navalin, I have a better running system now, so... well, hello, buddy. Oh, Glorious, welcome in. How's it going? Oh, yeah. I was using save states and such, but it was... ended up just becoming corrupt. My wife and I watched the original Leprechaun movie from the 90s. It was hilariously awful. I love that movie. I'm sorry, it was so corny, but hilarious at the same time. Like, his weakness was just throwing shoes in the dirt. Gloria's doing good, just really tired. Long day. Alright, Hollow, if you're heading out, I appreciate you hopping in and the likes and the shares. And I hope you have a great night. Tell you, now I've got Leprechaun in my mind. Thanks, Epi. But then again, though, the first Leprechaun, that was like Jennifer Aniston in her prime. I don't think there was a teenage boy out there who did not like that movie because of her. Yes, absolutely. Thank you, Hollow. Don't disappear. He disappeared. Okay. Yeah. I love getting the stat boost from him. Back to the Hood was the worst / best one, yes. Leprechaun back. That's the thing, Leprechaun movies, they were... I think it was, though, number 3. Wasn't that the one where he had the tree? I wasn't a real big fan of that one. Oh, I know. I already had attack selected. It hit before I could get the last attack off. And just like that, I'm attacking again. I swore before I could get 4 attacks in before you hit. Those movies would never be made today. No. Well, think of Blazing Saddles. Could you imagine if they came out with Blazing Saddles in 2026? If you've ever seen it. Never seen Leprechaun, and that's okay, but I know it's probably not going to enrich my life. It really will. The movie was gold. Oh, whatever. You attack and then immediately... Alright, just 3 attacks. That's all we can do. You gotta definitely keep it all in mind. The Espers, yeah, I try to get as many as I can. As soon as I can. Alright, take care, and thanks for hanging out with us. You have a great night and a great day tomorrow. At least, Abby, at least you picked Leprechaun. It's a very fitting movie for the day. I mean, your alternative is what, Boondock Saints? great movie also. Fun fact, you can kill the shell after 50,000 damage done. Oh, no. I don't know if you're trying to troll me there, Death Mog. I mean, damage it with lightning or anything like that, it heals, so. 30 minutes to do that? Yeah, I'm good. That took, what, 3 minutes, and I hit it 3 times? Epi, I love that movie too, but we wanted to have it laugh tonight. Oh, yeah. Boondocks, I mean, come on, the cat scene was pretty funny in Boondock Saints. Willem Dafoe's a genius. He plays all of his roles spectacularly. He's such a strange man, though, in his roles. But no, when they're all like drinking and smoking and having fun around the kitchen table, and he just slams his fist down on that gun or the gun, and the cat gets shot. It's or maybe I just have a dark sense of humor. I don't know. What was the tattoos? Wasn't it Veritas Equitas? Truth and Justice? Although it comes to like, not Vicks. Welcome in, Skylar. Yeah, I don't think it was trying to hurt her. I think it was just destroying the Magitech armor there. I watched someone else play this the other day. I learned something I never knew. What's that? Holy crabgrass! You said my name right, Glory. What do you ever? How else is Skylar? Do people go like Shylar, like coming out of Star Trek or something? Gangs of New York, was it pretty... I've not seen Gangs of New York. I've seen clips, but... Yes, I'm not Shylar. At first I thought it was a reference to like Chrono Trigger. What's her name? Wow, I'm drawing a blank. My favorite game of all time. Shala. That's what it was. That's why I paused. The best place to grind magic points at the end is the desert in front of Miranda. Really? We'll have to check it out. So, you mentioned Gangs in New York, and it brought up another movie to mind. It was Escape from New York with Kurt Russell. Basically, Snake. Well, he was named Snake also, but he just removed the tiara manipulation and amnesia. Open up. Give us back the girl. You never had the girl. In fact, I think she laid a lot of you out. Tough guys now. Like, they just seen what she did, and now they're like, yep, hand her up. Those soldiers dress like your ex-husband. Man, that would be a fun dinner date. Yeah, I'm not saying goodbye to him. Like, let's see. We'll see another one soldier here. Like, they look like mummies. It was before I sent him packing back to Bass Pro. Oh, come on. You can't rip on Bass Pro, though. They got some good gear. I don't know if he's picking his wardrobe constantly, like his daily wardrobe out of there, but I buy a lot of my fishing stuff from Bass Pro sometimes. A fun factoid, Terra's name in Japan version is Tina, really? Huh. I never knew that. I always thought, like, Terra was basically like Earth's sister planet. Because even in 9, the planet that Zidane's from is Terra. So I've always referred to like Terra as like earthy. Oh, the old Phoenix down. I forgot about it already. Forget the PH. We just got FENIX. Also, Repo Man is both a monster in this game and a culturally insensitive wrestler. Maybe we can have a segment with you during my lives. Fun facts with Skylar. We've got a lot of little tidbits I've never even heard. Alright, we just leveled up. Now that you cast fire on those rodents, they are a good protein source to help survive in the cave. Oh man, I don't know. I think I'd rather get lost in the tunnels in the Illusion of Gaia eating mushrooms than eating rat meat. Yeah, terra means soil. Earth in Latin, which is probably why the American version used that name. Oh, very nice, Dusk. I did not know that either. Alright, we got competing tidbits now. I once got lost in a tunnel in Seattle and ate mushrooms. Funny stuff happened afterwards. You woke up in Detroit, right? Happened to Robin Williams. I don't think I could ever live in a major city. I've come to enjoy my peace and quiet too much. Hey, Skylar, thank you so much for the cake slice. Very much appreciate it. Cake slice is better than rat mushrooms. I live in DC on vacation to New York City. All I know is big city. The biggest city closest to me is St. Louis. And I know that's probably like a baby city compared to what you deal with. A little dangerous, but cool, yeah. Depending on what side of the city you're on, absolutely. I always found it interesting that the Burning Dead works in FF9 is the world of Terra. The Burning Dead works. Oh, Burning Dead World. I really loved. I mean, Terra on 9 looked really cool. I just certain areas were kind of traumatizing. Semantic nonsense. There's a huge difference. Hold on. Oh, never mind. This game was long before that. Locke is low-key hunky, but my heart forever belongs to Sabin. His little sprite, he looks like a rugged adventure, like Indiana Jones style without the hat. But if you look at his character art, he kind of looks like somebody that's lived in the sewers of Seattle that you're talking about. Something about them blonde guys who do karate in me every time. They've got away with their hands. What can you say? He does have that Pacific Northwest vibe. Sabin kind of looks kind of like he'd be a surfer type. I mean, he jumped in the river, came out fine. Sabin looks like a friendlier, more handsome Brock Linsar. Don't know it by name, I might know it by face, or him by face, but... Kupo. Dusk right there with me. Muggles, are you saying you want to help me? Good, because I'm going to steal Mog's stuff. The crazy thing was, like, I wasn't paying attention. I almost died on this battle the last time I played. Alright. Sorry, Mog. The other thing I failed to realize is I don't have to fight them all. You robbed him of a spike shield. Yes, I did. That's valuable equipment. Dang, they hit hard. This would be time for a little bit of magic, please. Like cure, at least. Ritual this early in the game, yeah. You gotta do it. It's like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I hate how the Mughals are, like, stronger than me. At 87. 55. I did, like, what, 43, 47? Alright. Mughal clear the way. I'm going to enjoy my last hour being 38. Well, happy early birthday. I guess that puts you 5 months behind me, so have a great night and a great day tomorrow. Hope you have a great birthday. Thanks for hanging out with me, Skylar. The thing the Mughals do not have is defense. Master new dance. Alright. I have one potion and one tonic. Oh, crap. This is gonna be fun. If you didn't feel the need to hit me with the blizzard every single time, we'd be fine. Okay. So did I get absolutely nothing from... Am I leveling up? Like... I don't know. I've got 2 cure items, that's it. Hey, what's up, Sick? How you doing, buddy? Alright, we're gonna try to cheat here for a second. You don't heal the motor. Yeah, I know I shouldn't, but they deal the most damage. Yeah, we're hopping in to do a little bit of 3 tonight. Especially now that I have it set up to where I'm not gonna lose my save file. Alright, let's 50 take me to 120. Yeah, I'll use tonic. It's not like this is the Kefka battle. Right off the bat. Let's get them out of the way. And he's down. And he's down. Yeah, we got 3 Mughals down now. Oh my gosh. Stop charging. Okay, Mughal time. I really don't want to go back to the save point. Okay. Just all-out offense, Wiggles. Let's do this. None of you hit the other one. Okay. Wonderful. I just finished my first Kafka encounter. What was that? The battle camp? Worst case, Bob can do dance and either get him. Yeah, and there we go. This is the exact same party that did it for me last time. It doesn't matter. I still have a mithril spear. Ha! Why is he moving so fast? We don't have sprint shoes. Thank you so much for the like, Sick. Epi, yeah, that would have been the worst case. That would have been the hanging moment. Because he's got a pretty girl to get to bed, yes. You have amnesia, so you won't remember any of this, huh? Who needs a bed? He's got a cave. Just doing my job. Well, I appreciate it. I give you my safe word. Oh, I mean, I give you my word. That's all she had to do was like flutter her little eyelashes, and he was locked in. Do I still have 1 HP? Alright, good. We are good. 2003 to be exact. But thank you so much. Get out of the doorway. I gotta go to bed or I'm gonna fall asleep in your stream again. Work has been brutal. Alright, buddy. I appreciate you hopping in and have a great night and hopefully a great day at work tomorrow. You're still at work all night. In a way, I do, and I don't miss the night shift. Just driving home at night, just quiet, peaceful. It was nice. And I'm not a morning person by any means. I think I hit snooze with my alarm probably a good dozen times before I actually wake up. Actually, save. still have a hard time seeing a rabbit there. Like, I don't have a hard time now. It's just hard knowing that's what it is. What I used to think it was like some sort of a cabbage thing. Like when you play on a 19-inch TV, that easily looks like an angry plant with eyes. Especially with a name like Leaper. Oh well, either way, next stop is gonna be Figaro. I'm not gonna waste any time going over to see the Chocobo stables, because I know what's over there now. Hi, oh, it's you. Proceed. Leafers are stoners, bro. Straight up. That's why their eyes are all bloodshot, right? They're eating up the wrong herb. He's already just checking her out. He's like, alright. Man, I'd actually throw everybody in for a twist. Name Edgar Sabin, and then Sabin Edgar. Edgar Gutierrez. So you're an Imperial soldier, no problem. Yeah. What abilities do you have, Terra? That's what he's really interested in. Second, I'm dying to know if I'm your type. Thank you so much for the share. Low. Much appreciated. I guess you're... He pauses. I guess your abilities. There's an undertone there. Guess my technique's getting a bit rusty. Out the door. Yep, time to steal some stuff. Not from there. You name Edgar Flex every time. Because that's all he does. Yep. You know, at least Final Fantasy II had working wall torches. Oh crap, yep, outside. no chance. You just immediately leave the world. Alright guys, we are in royalty weather territory here. We just had Han Solo join. Okay, that's good. Gonna try to avoid wasting a half hour here like I did the last playthrough. Not a very good pickpocket. That's okay. My time is short anyway. Yeah. What? Lunch break? Right? Yeah, you're not gonna let me down there. Yo, Justin, welcome in. Thank you for the likes. And just a heads up, if anybody's gonna be bouncing soon. Tomorrow night we have a little late to the party. You're fine. We're 47 minutes in, and like I don't know, 7 minutes of that was the intro. But tomorrow night we're going another old school route. We are doing A Link to the Past. Nintendo, back when they, or not Nintendo, but back when Legend of Zelda used to be really good. Yeah, it is. Like, A Link to the Past, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Twilight Princess, and then they're like, you know what? Let's start making crap. People like crap. No, we don't. I know every corner. Yes. Yep. Getting the Pegasus boots, getting the book, you know. You have a gold NES cartridge, nice. I had one once upon a time. My mom thought it was a good idea to give it away to my best friend's mom because I never played it. You like Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom? Wahoo, more not quite there, rarely, but welcome in. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, I think it's just too modern for my taste. Was some special edition or something at the time? Yes. The gold cartridge was. I think even used ones like beat up sell for a couple $100 on eBay now. Wahoo for FF2, Wii for FF3. Welcome in, buddy. I'm kind of looking forward to it because I've not done A Link to the Past on here since I first started this channel. I'm a little brain damaged tonight, and I didn't even eat or drink things to do it. Dang. St. Pat's, and you've got no brain damage from it? The only part I dislike is breakable weapons and the Master Sword needing recharge, yes. Uh, I think that was my biggest turnoff also on that game. Like, I've not done Tears of the Kingdom. I've done Breath of the Wild. I enjoyed it, but the Master Sword should never have to fall into disarray so quick. I could be damaged while sober, alas. Hey, I'm like half Irish. This is like a celebratory night for me. I think I'm half Irish. I don't know. Probably. Maybe. The Master Sword. I was so excited to get that too, and then it's like, yeah, it's almost broken. Like, what? Oh, first mention of Kafka. Well, second, I guess, but the Team Master Sword. All right, you've got them lined up. You're ready to go with this one. You're at least quarter Irish because Bennett is like half. Yeah, pretty sure I'm at least half. About quarter German. So therefore, I can do a half an Irish celebration tonight. Can't do a whole one because I got work in the morning, but damn bro, nostalgia hit me. Whoop. Nostalgia hit hard. Me and my best friend played this one summer in the mid 90s. Yep. It's crazy. Everybody has those memories now. Like they see it, they hear it, and it just takes you back to that time. Half celebration, that's like 100 proof, right? Or 2 drinks of 100 proof. That's 50% alcohol. Yeah, that'd work pretty good, unless it's you do 2 different drinks, 50 proof, but 50 proof is weak. They didn't like me suggesting Ultros as a leprechaun, huh? I never forget the music, and you never will. Yeah. 30 years from now, you'll be laying in bed one night, and it just triggers in your brain. The music in our blood. I mean, face it, Kafka is just kind of in the same lines as Sephiroth. He's the enemy you hate to love. Oh, I didn't read. Sick. I've always pronounced it Bennett. American Ways Bennett. Ultra. I'm glad I made your night. Well, I'm not playing this repeatedly overnight, so I have a schedule, and I post it on my like clips or whatever. So you'll definitely know when I hit it up again. I do appreciate you hopping in though. Assuming you're leaving. Playing a 7, John Cena. Oh my gosh, you say that. Appreciate you, bro. Alright. Yeah, you gotta have the phone prank where they keep randomly calling this woman and trying to sell her pay-per-view to the John Cena fight. MTC, hey buddy, how's it going? Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater, no. What is that? Alright, tragedy is striking. I know what Metal Gear Solid, but Snake Eater. Yeah, MGS for sure. Heck, even Tom Clancy's Splinter Cell, or I guess Ghost Recon add-on, did a little shout out to Snake. Oh, yeah, I've not even heard of that one. Not very stream friendly and is being fairly quick, but Twisted Metal 4. Stream friendly doesn't matter because you know what? We are 18 plus. But Twisted Metal is fun. They did fire drills in the castle, right? Stop, drop, and roll. Don't pace back and forth quickly. Get ready. Yes, sir. I guess I have no choice. They didn't do enough with that. Yes, as a kid, I thought quicksand and catching on fire were good things from. No kidding with the quicksand. That was like a major threat they always taught you. Like, don't struggle and all this stuff. I've never ran into quicksand in my entire life. Andy, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. The worst thing I ever came across was they drained a lake that'd been there for like 20, 30, 40 years, and I stepped in the mud and fell to my waist. like, I had nightmares about quicksand as a kid because of school. Dragon Reborn, meeting Kefka, best villain in Final Fantasy. Ooh, he's up there. I don't know about best, but he's definitely top tier. Rarely. I've been in very deep mud before and almost lost a shoe. No, like, I fell into that lake mud, and anytime I struggled, I sank a little bit lower. Scared the crap out of me. Lots of mud, but no quicksand. Right where? Somebody got on Google or ChatGPT. Find out. Does America actually have quicksand anywhere? Like what? Maybe in Mississippi? I farmed a lot, so yes, I've lost boobs. Yeah. Yeah, the struggle is real, especially after a nice couple days of rain. Yeah, down south, I'm pretty sure. And not in the, like, Missouri. It's nothing but rock. Like, we see maybe a foot. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm gonna die. Utah, Arizona, and Maine, really? Great Salt, like marshlands, yep. Flint Canyon National Recreation Area, Mississippi River sandbars. The sandbars, you really kind of only go so far down. You don't sink as far as you think you would. It's not like life-threatening, you're gonna die in the sand. What Gemini say? Yeah, Gemini might be a better option. This is insane. We can go from talking about Pop-Tarts in one stream to TV shows in another, to movies in another, and now we're sitting here talking about quicksand. Yeah, Hollywood quicksand, deadliest. I think I know what you're referencing. That's what makes the stream great. Thanks, Justin. We're versatile here. Don't shame her. Isn't that what we're... Oh, no. It's 2026. We can shame people again. Rock on. Yes, there was lots of quicksand in the movies, too. I thought he was just talking about falling into the trap of Hollywood elitists and giving your life away to Hollywood. Soldiers just standing there like, they're intrigued by their conversation. Like, oh, she knows magic too. Luckily, the desert's pretty dry. Yeah. Oh, Utah there. I've been through Utah once. Like, even though a lot of it's desert, it's a beautiful state. But I was fascinated when I went through that. You guys don't have dry counties. You have a dry state. Like, the first gas station we stopped at, I'm like, yeah, where's your Bud Light? And they're like, what? Like, give me that stupid, like, you know, mid-2000s blank look. And I'm like, your beer. We don't sell beer. This is Utah. Okay. Forgive me. Soldier 1, hey. Soldier 2, show some. Yeah, the soldiers are kind of gossipy. They need to hear the gossip, right? They might be on, you know, I don't know, Ellen DeGenerate tomorrow to share their stories. Is she even in America anymore? Or did she bail? Ouch. I thought so too, right? Like when they were like, oh yeah, Epstein list. And she's like, okay, I gotta move. Hello, Kefka. Goodbye, Kefka. Son of a submariner. Oh, come on, Final Fantasy. This is America in the 90s. You could have went for the gold right there. Yeah, sadly, yeah, I know Rosie O'Donnell moved rarely to Ireland, and then the Irish people don't like her. Like, if you look it up, can we talk about attractive women again, like Rosa? Yeah, let's get back past Rosie and go to Rosa. That'd be better. Roses for Rosa. Dusk for the win with the roses. Thank you for the 7 roses, Dusk. 8. What was it on here? We changed it for Final Fantasy 3. It wasn't roses for Rosa. It was roses for something else. Oh, Chocobo song is a crime. Yes. We should have had that little da 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 da. Walk. He can't control his. He's just pacing around. Seriously though, what did we have on here for? Yeah, I thought it was something like catchy though. It wasn't like roses for Celeste. I think it did involve Celeste though, because she was like the closest thing to Rosa we had. Walk out, avoid the quicksand. Meanwhile, Edgar's just like, I'm gonna go stand in it. Thought was Cecil. Cecil was 2 though. And then 2 we have roses for Rosa. And then when I did my playthrough of 3, we had a roses for something comparable. Right there. Hold on, why are you? No. Hold on. Order. Okay. Roses for it. Yeah, that's two also. So your brain is scrambled. That's fine. We'll figure it out. There was something later on. I just remember throwing roses for Celeste. It could be something else as well. Like I said, I think it revolved around Celeste, but it was like two R words. I can still tap out the likes, even though with sub 100 IQ. Holy crap! Not 10K. Did you? It's telling me 11K. Thank you so much. Hey, hey, I didn't say... Edgar, I don't care what you said. That was my chocobo. God, I love auto crossbow. So overpowered in the beginning. Did y'all see Leonardo there in the cave pond? Others are like two, so I can take credit. Well, thank you everyone for the likes. How about that? Yep, there he is. There's Leonardo before he got mutated. Well, thanks, Justin. I'll give shout outs to anybody who says they sent a like. How about that? Hey, guess what? Auto crossbow. Yeah, I can't bear the burden of fame alone. Rarely, buddy. You led the fame one night towards, what was it, like 60,000 likes? So, brother, you got thumbs of steel, okay? Yep, that's the one I'm talking about, the Final Fantasy II one. I'm telling you, it was like 50, 60,000 likes that night. It was insane. So, I was thinking, Leonardo DiCaprio, why did you name him that? Gotcha. Dusk. Oh yeah, that's why. Leonardo was my favorite. Like, Michelangelo was second. But nah. You gotta go with the guy with the katana, the blue bandana. He's definitely badass. I like Donatello because I was also a smart nerd then. Yeah, the big thing when I was in school though, like, the smart nerds got picked on. So you always want to be the charismatic leader type or the goofball. Choice was yours. Try to carry a rock at all times. Like self-defense? Like you just like smack somebody in the face with it? It's a lot better than what I used one time in a fight. Swear to God, right here. I smacked somebody in the face one time with a payphone. Like he thought he had me cornered. I ran to the phone like, I'm gonna call my friend. And he ran at me and I took the handset of the payphone, just hit him right across the face with it. Payback phone is more like it, right? Yep, in the stunned dazed he had no rock, but I used to have a small folding knife on me. Well, you already said you're a farm boy, so that makes sense. 100%. I don't know of any farm boy who never did not have a knife. And if the school was against it, you either tucked it in on your waistband or hid it inside your boot. One of the two. Youngins here like, but hey, yeah. I swear, like if you guys have kids, ask them. Like, you've seen the TikToks, like how do you make a phone call? Or how do you talk on the phone? Or stuff like that. It is insane. I never hit it. Teachers used to ask for it once in a while. My big catch was, since I was like 15 years old, I have been a big Copenhagen fan. I'm not going to say what it is, because I'm sure I'll get in trouble for it. But it's one of those if you know things. And we couldn't have it in our back pocket. So we always did what we called crotchet. And we would slip it behind our waistband. So teachers would never see. Pocket sand. There's Shadow. Oh, I didn't even realize Shadow was walking through here. Ah, I had a chance right there. Let's go talk to Shadow. With the mystical mouth harp. He owes allegiance to no one and will do anything for money. He's a gigolo. And you're so dramatic. I think we can take Shadow on. Shadow played by Rob Schneider. I was literally just thinking about that rarely. Deuce Bigelow. Yep. Great movie. Great actor. Her pigtails were throwing me off when she was walking up and down this chimney. Love this game. Asterion, welcome in. Glad you love it. That's why we're playing it. We knew you were coming. We're like, what can we play to make Asterion stop? Not really, but it sounds nice on paper. Glad to have you in, though. shop. That's all I want. Got a relic shop, Chocobo stable, rich people. There we go. And hold on. Every time I think of Rob Schneider, it reminds me of a skit about him where he played a stapler. Really? I don't think I've seen that. So, the sign above my head is supposed to be like a weapon shop, you know, like a sword or something. But I swear, it always looks like a hypodermic needle. Ever since I was a kid. The name of Rama making copies skit. Just because he played as a bunch of different roles. Hey Casper, thank you so much for the likes. Welcome in. Alright, so one's equipped. I can use that, which is on him. So we're gonna buy 2 of those. My cat is also a bioblaster sometimes. So is my coworker. So don't worry. With a blade. With a bike. Did not have to buy 2 of those regal cutlasses. Gotta have it just to have it. Sneeze boogers all over an amazing breakfast. You were telling us about that last night, weren't you? Or I swear somebody's talking about a pet doing something very similar. Best FF. Welcome in, Matt. Glad you agree. Always glad to have a retro fan in with us. Yes, that was at dusk. Alright. So Rarely's got a cat that sneezes boogers on the breakfast. Dusk, your dog sneezed on your sandwich. That was it. I knew we had pets and bodily fluids somewhere, somehow. DC, you sneeze boogers on the sandwich. A true sandwich artist. Yeah. MTC, you're sounding like every subway worker in America. God, did you guys ever hear about the story? Like, the guy got, like, fired and arrested. He worked at Subway, but he peed in the bucket of pickles. Just thought it'd be funny until his coworkers, like, ratted him out. Wait a minute, why is she in front? Yeah, straight up. It was like before the whole Jared Fogle situation. Yo, Hippie, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in. Hold on, there was another follow. We got 4 now. Crap. If if I missed a follow, I'm sorry. What's up? We are enjoying some good old Final Fantasy 3. So why was she up front when she was in... I mean, I know she's up front, but both of them are in front. But yeah, enjoying some Final Fantasy 3. We got a great group of people here talking, so if you like chatting and watching some retro gameplay, you're in the right place. I love these classic pixel Final Fantasy games. Absolutely. Thing is, this is not the pixel remaster. This is not Final Fantasy VI. This is the true game that came to America back in the day. This was Final Fantasy 3. Back attack, yeah, I did have a back attack, but Locke was still up front with Terra. This is the SNES version. It had been ripped from an old cartridge years ago, but I'm playing on an emulator on my PC. So there might be a few glitches every now and then. You'll notice it in the text box. Just check out the size of that turnip. Hell yeah. Do some deer hunting with that turnip. Oh, you can step between them. Nope, it's Final Fantasy Locke. We don't use numbers anymore. Alright, how about this? Let's take a vote. Final Fantasy 3. If we did not have 3, what character would this game be? MTC says Locke. I mean, we start with Terra. I don't know if anybody would vote Edgar. But just pick one character from the game if you had to name it with a character. Hey, Hippie, thank you so much for the heart me. Much appreciated, buddy. I need to still figure out why my sound notifications aren't working. And thank you everybody for the likes. We're 18,000 right now. That's huge. I appreciate you all. Final Fantasy Gal. Sid, I could be behind Sid. I mean, I really think Final Fantasy Sid could be really good with 7, maybe 2. You know, where he is actually involved with the airship. I'm gonna tell you right now, we're not keeping Gao for the player name. He has to change. Like Gao. You can't use Sid though, because then it's still confusing. It could be like any game. We got Final Fantasy 2, Redneck Sid. 3 as the Imperial Researcher Sid. I don't remember Sid in 5. What? Anyway, 7 Sid Highlander, Airship. 8 Sid Headmaster. 9 Sid 999. Wow. I can't remember 9 Sid. Final Fantasy Terra with special guest Celeste. I will take that Dusk. Making it sound like a talk show now. Alright, you know what? Let's just go to the mountain. I know that's where I gotta go. Just think of Cindy in Final Fantasy 15, and now I'm more brain damaged. Cindy, yes. Something about that girl in that game. They knew what they were doing. You cannot argue it. They were just like, here, have some cleavage during your battles. And anybody who says 15 wasn't cultural, it's got plenty of culture in that game. Two big mounds of culture. Alright. Let's find sap. Oh, we got brawlers. Steel. I'm so used to having my magic organized. I really should have bought sprint shoes. I'm gonna have to watch a Metal Gear Solid 4 video to remember stuff before I play. It's been so long. I've done it, I'm not gonna lie. Some of these games, it's been so long. Except for like this one. This one's obvious. Like, any of the Final Fantasies, they're like ingrained in my brain, minus a few spots. And they're always gonna stay there. I want my treasure chest. Guardian, alright, let's see. Relic. That is not a relic. Okay, what is Guardian? Oh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, we'll take Guardian. It's a massive 20 damage jump. That's another thing I like about Final Fantasy. I don't have to watch 20-hour lore videos catch up. Because they're all different, right? Like, it's not like you were playing 9, Resident Evil 9. If you miss one Resident Evil, you're like, wait a minute, what did I miss? So, look up Shiro Game Sama as Cindy cosplay on YouTube. Beware, she'll scream in the crowd. 21,000 Justin, thank you, and everybody else. Actually, 22,000. You guys must have crossed that 21.5 mark. Shiro Game Sama. I'm gonna have to try to remember that. Like, that's why I have an issue with people saying that the characters of 15 weren't good. Like, 15 had a wide and diverse group of characters, and you can't argue it. I'll find the YouTube link and send it to your messenger. Alright, sounds good, buddy. It does give you better understanding if you play them all, but you don't have to. Right. And we're gonna do a full Resident Evil playthrough. I might do 2 nights on 5, because I'm sorry. 5 was my favorite. And it always will be. Favorites. I love that game. 15's great. Sweet, I love 5. Me too. Like, my wife and I used to play 5 together. Like, we would slide the couch halfway across the living room and play together when she was pregnant with our second son. It was, I don't know, just memories. Gotta go. Have a good night, everyone. Roses from Rosa. Dusk, thank you, buddy, for the 9 roses. And you have a great night and a great day tomorrow. And hopefully we'll catch you tomorrow night when we do Zelda. Hold on, that other door was my chest. Couldn't steal. Of course he can't steal. He never wants to steal when I want him to steal. Hold on. Dang it, the battle changed. That looked an awful lot. Do they steal a lot of stuff from 9 to this game? Or from this game? Like the Garget Rue? Like, look at that. That is Garget Rue all over right there. The paths that go around. It's not the first thing they stole, but... When I say stole, I mean, come on, they own the entire series, but... Let's say borrowed. A tent, I did all that for a tent. Final Fantasy, using a lot of stuff, and I don't blame them. When you won hundreds of games, you have to, like, yeah, for sure. Like, I love seeing little throwbacks like that. You know, like Gargan Root used assets from this game. Great. But I don't think anybody's ever made that connection. Mission accomplished. What? Mission being 25,000. Oh, geez. I have completely... Oh, I didn't tell you... I don't know if I told you guys or not. I am... Mission being YouTube link retrieval. Funny you mentioned that, because that was literally about to talk about YouTube. I'm officially live on YouTube now. And I realized I had 2 people watching, but nobody's talking. It's whatever, but... That's why I put my focus on you guys. You're my people. In a non-racial way or anything like that. Just, you're my people. Tincture. Grass, human race, right? We're special. That's awesome. No. You guys are my OGs. TikTok is my OG platform. That's why I always put a lot of focus on you guys first. Well, now that you have I feel that it might have been racial. A racial in a, I don't know, TikTok or Twitch, YouTube sort of way. Yeah. Brain damage and all. Officer Doofy reporting for duty. Oh, man. Alright, am I the only one excited for that movie this year? Especially with Special Officer Doofy being in it. Jill swallows. Come on. Well, I just found out Resident Evil Revelations 2 is free on PS. Really? I'll check that out. Some words are spelled different from FF6. Is the story completely the same? Oh, JK, welcome in. Get ready to have your mind blown, buddy. This is not 6. This is 3. Oh, it's only 1? Yeah, I'm gonna use a 10. No, I'm not. I only have 1 10. This is Final Fantasy 3 US, so this is the original dialogue that came to the US. That's why, like, I played Final Fantasy 2 last night, which is actually Final Fantasy 4. That's why 4 and 6 I have a hard time playing, is because dialogue is different. God forbid the pixel remasters. So, this is something that very few players get to play. You can go on TikTok all day, all night, and find people playing 6, or the pixel remaster of 6. So yeah, dialogue is different, item names are different, enemy names are different. This is the prime glory of what it was. Oh my god, I just started the Pixel Remaster at 10 hours in. I just played 3. I think this is going to be one of those touchy areas where whatever you play first is going to be your favorite. I know in the Pixel Remaster, a lot of Ultros's dialogue has changed dramatically. I don't know where you can find 3. You could probably buy the ROM online. I've had mine ripped since early 2000s. So that's what you're seeing here. You might see a little bit of glitches in the dialogue boxes, stuff like that, but I mean, come on, we're talking about a ROM that's been saved to multiple CDs, put on flash drives, solid state drives. It's been transferred a lot. But yeah, my recommendation, if you ever have a chance, definitely play 3 first, because that is where it started. Common Man, we talked about using numbers. Oh, that's right, that's right. What did we finally decide on? Is this Final Fantasy Block or Terra? I was willing to bend the rules of purity, then you mentioned my bullet ultras. No way. Alright, yeah. Alright, maybe that's it. This is Final Fantasy Ultros. Thing is, JK, definitely be sure to hit that follow button, because you will see things here that you will not see anywhere else. Is Ultros the squid, or is that No, you're good, MTC. Ultros is the octopus, or squid looking thing, yeah. Basically, they took the enemy from Final Fantasy II in the cave, and like, let's make him a character. Typhoon is some weird smelling friends abomination before smelling friends. Definitely a very unique stream. Well, thanks. I love Ultros too. I think everybody loves Ultros. We have to. There's no way around it. Uh, now, Justin, what do you mean definitely a very unique stream? Is it because I don't follow what normal streamers do and I kind of stay very casual? Or I, like, unique as in, what the hell is this guy doing? He has no idea. That's the line. Oh no, yeah, we're not gonna attack. Steal. Hell, there's only one of me, so wherever I am, it's unique. You said see stuff here you won't elsewhere. Oh yeah. Gameplay and I mean hell, we talk about things here. Oh, we're poisoned. And a big difference is I try to talk to all of you. Like, I will stop and catch up on chat as I can. It's not unique if it's nuts. Oh wait, that's unique. It's not unique if it's nuts. These nuts. I had to say it, sorry. And again, side attack. Got him. 30. Dadgum, 30,000. Thank you guys so much. But yes, also JK, thank you for the follow. I did not say, I don't think I said that yet. I told myself I'd go to bed at 30k. So, alright buddy. You have a good night. Thanks for hanging out. We'll catch you tomorrow night with a link to the past. If you're around. We can do some like real Zelda talk tomorrow. What was that delayed death? Like I don't want to die. Alright, how we doing? Alright, magic. Dang it, come on. I'm almost there. I think this game has the best villain. That's a tough question. Like, I played this first, so... I don't think so. Sorry, I'm gonna take a quick pause real quick. I just need a quick nicotine fix. But no, I think 7 out of all of the games, Sephiroth by far is the best villain. That's... And 7 was like one of the... Like, I played played 2, 3, 8, and then I went back to 7. So I had a few villains to pick from. Not at first. I mean, you get to the end of the game, you have Sephiroth right there. You do one Omni Slash, game's over. 7, say, right? I'll take it one farther and say Sephiroth is one of the best villains in all of media. Ooh. I'm going to have to think on that one for a minute. I've seen a lot of villains in movies. I don't know. We got Dr. Evil from Austin Powers. Up there with Wesker and here we go. Alright. We got him and some bugbears. Oh, come on, you should have died. Ow. Steal. Couldn't steal. Of course you couldn't steal. Why could you? Redemption time. Steal. Okay, Methyl Claw. Got it. Hit with fire. Attack. Come on, what's the matter? Thank you all so much for the likes, keeping it going. We're at 32,000 now. Give it up, Vargas. All-time favorite game ever. But welcome in, Kristen. Glad you can come in for tonight's run of it. Always happy to have a new Final Fantasy fan in. There's only son. He didn't snub you, he picked you. Then you went all evil. Like Cypher. Alright, well, Kristen, if this is your favorite, what's your second? We always put people on the spot here. We try to replay it once a year. Nice. This is our second time in, what was it, guys? 4 months? Because of a save corruption. 2 types of gamers. Those who like Final Fantasy and those who secretly like Final Fantasy. Hell yeah, Justin. we got the closeted Final Fantasy likers. Dad, Tom Cruise won't come out of the closet. Sadly, nowadays, and at my age, this game is incredibly niche. Straight up, at my age, when I was a kid in school, if you said you liked a game like Final Fantasy, it just put a big red X on your back. And now everybody's like, oh, Final Fantasy's great. Like, where were you? You know, 25 years ago. Chrono Trigger is probably my other favorite. Alright, we got a fan here speaking to my heart. Chrono Trigger, personally, is my favorite game of all time. Without a doubt. Yeah, all the nerds play Final Fantasy, exactly. But do I have it? Do I have it? Oh, I remember it. Alright, we got Pummel. What the? Kristen, thank you so much for the follow. Very much appreciate you. Yeah, by far. Chrono Trigger, my favorite all time. Who said that? JKV, I still need to try to finish Chrono Trigger again. I always stop midway. I always stop midway on probably like my 5th New Game Plus. When I start that game, I go and I go and I go. I'm like the Energizer Bunny. 25 years ago, let me see. I wasn't born yet. 25 years ago. Man. Alright, thanks MTC. I feel way older now. I was 14 years old 25 years ago. This game's already been well made at that point. He didn't teach... No, the master did not teach Shabin that. I did. By hitting left, right, left. Come on. Quick, easy battle. What is this? Hippie. Yo, Hippie, thank you so much for the Super GG. Thank you, buddy. I really appreciate you. That's awesome. Like I said, like, gifts are not required, but are greatly appreciated. Everything you guys send me just goes right back into making my lives better for you, so. 7 and Edgar reign supreme before the breaking. Brothers reunite. Hey, it's fine if it makes you feel better. I'm not like a toddler or anything that play Fortnite. I'm not gonna lie, I have to play Fortnite. I got younger kids that are like, Dad, play with us, you kill people. That's because I played Counter-Strike. I know these games, okay? Oh gosh. 25 years ago, I was 16. Heck yeah, Kristen. So you're right up there with a lot of us. Let's see, 25, alright, 86. No, I would have been going on, yeah, 14 going on 15, 25 years ago. You were 84? Yep, I was 86, so. At least you got to experience the glory of the 90s, truly. Guys, it's gonna be crazy to hear, but my birth year starts with a 2. Alright, I'm gonna say 2001. That's my guess. Kristen Taylor, girl, we age. Ah, some of us do though. I'm not gonna lie. I think if you go up like looking up people you grew up with, some of those people look like they're like 20 years older. Like, Justin 86 also? Hell yeah. We're getting the 80s crew in here tonight. Even crazier, I was born after LeBron was drafted. No, Michael Jordan, all the way. That's it. Botox, lots of water. Nah, no Botox. Just a lot of nicotine and stress. Men age better, sadly. Until we hit like 60, then it hits us all at once. 88? Hell yeah, JK. I mean, we get 84, 286s, and an 88. And then a 2000 something. A vague 2000 something. Tell myself, and I don't, but then I gotta snap back in my place. And stress, yes, stress, big play, but somehow we still look good. Like I'm looking at, like I said, pictures of people I grew up with, and they look easily 10 to 20 years older than I do. I think a lot of it is I really don't like give two shits a piss about a lot of things anymore. It's like stress happens. I don't let it get to me anymore. I'm part of the 80s crew too. I'm an honorary member. well, MTC, we'll give you the participation ribbon. How about that? Your parents were planning you in the 80s, okay? So that counts. Right? Your parents are like 5 and 80? Hold on. Okay, so you were born in the 2000 generation. Haha, I have kids your age. Me too. I would. All right, my oldest was born in 2008. Wait, my math ain't math. It confuses you, right? You're like, wait a minute, I know this, and then like, wait a minute, no, I don't. But yeah, my son's 18. Just turned 18. He was born in 2008. Oldest in 05. Oldest in... Hot damn, Justin. Oldest in 05. I was... So what, you were like 17? And you're like, yeah, girl, let's have a kid. I get it. It's like I always told my son, kids in the back seat cause accidents, and accidents in the back seat causes kids. You had your son at 20, I get it. Yeah, I think let me see, 2008, 86. I was 20 going on 21 when my son was born. God Isn't like time a bitch? Like we're looking at like graduation, like invites and class rings now, and it's like, where? Why? Old people. Alright, MTC. Alright. Might have to mute you for a minute here, buddy. Had 3 kids with her, then she had to find her. Oh, shit, buddy, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm 18 years married. My wife and I had our oldest. We had our second, which he passed about an hour after birth. And then we had another son and then a daughter. So we've had 4. It's been a battle. Best game ever. Welcome MC Clips. Thank you, JK. Yeah. Got to hear him cry, hear him scream, so that matters more than most to me. Guys, what are you so sad all of a sudden? Yeah, I don't bring it up often. And my favorite Final Fantasy, bought it when it came out on SNES, loved it ever since. Alright, so we got an MC. I'm gonna assume you're an 80s crew also, born in. Your son just graduated Air Force BMT, and your daughter's a freshman. Well, thank your son for his service. That is awesome. I've got nothing but Army and Air Force in my family, so. Hey, not a problem. I appreciate everything he does. I really wanted to follow his footsteps, but my son came along. I wanted to be a pilot. So. Grandma needs to sleep. LOL. Are you streaming tomorrow too? Yes, I will be on tomorrow night at 9:30 Central Time. We will be doing Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past. So yeah, y'all are invited. You're fun. And in the meantime, I will be right back. Yes, pilot was what I was after 2, but medically disqualified. Ouch. Yeah, that was my dream. I wanted to have my wings, and then found out my girlfriend at the time was pregnant, and really, I still could have done it. I just wasn't thinking because I was young and dumb. But thought I'd be the responsible thing, get married, get a job, and be the family dad, you know? Oh, colorblind, yeah. My oldest is colorblind. He doesn't quite understand that there's not a lot of military jobs that they let you do if you're colorblind. I'm like, you're not going to push a button because you can't see what color the buttons are, okay? You're either going to go infantry or, I mean, I have terrible asthma, no service for you, unfortunately. Yep. I wanted to join, but my dad talked me out of it. I regret it. My dad was 101st Airborne. He always told me if I ever enlisted, he would personally kick my ass. Like the Army destroyed his body. Being a teenage boy, I'm like, what are you gonna do to me? I'm old enough. But lots of decent careers, don't allow colorblind. Yep, they don't. And there are a lot of different spin-offs in the Army right now. Sorry, I'll get back to gameplay in just a second. I'm just gonna finish this, and you guys can talk, and then I'll hit you back up in a second. You can go in for almost anything now, so. Yep, we'll get back to this story in a second. And had you save my list that he was gonna break your legs. He was, yep, my dad too. We'll finish the story in a second. I'm sorry, I've had to pee for a minute. So, I will be right back. And then I will hit you guys back up when I return. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Nature called. It's been a 2-hour stream so far, so let's see, what do we got here? I don't feel old, but a bout with sciatica can make you feel old physically. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I had my first battle with sciatica 10 years ago. I was working at Lowe's and ended up getting a couple of herniated discs, and I was bedridden for months. So yeah, I feel your guys' pain. Everything about Final Fantasy VI is awesome. I'm slightly starting to recover, so I'm on this up and up of, yep. It's a long battle, and you'll still get pain. Like, I don't think I've ever had feeling return to a couple of my toes in my left foot. Sciatica sucks. I had it bad, but lucked out and fell at work one day and got it fixed. Dude, you lucked out then. Listen, I haven't said the word old in a minute, but you guys saying it is very tempting. MTC, don't make me go on your YouTube videos and just say, like, dude, you sound like a young'un. Felt like lightning struck my back and it snapped. Everything was tingly and it never bothered. I broke my wrist 6 weeks ago. Dang. Yeah, those bones don't heal quite the same the older you get. I had a boxer fracture when I was really young, like 18. And now that I'm older, anytime the weather changes, I feel that pain on the right side of my hand. I think this game changed my life in a way after playing through it the first time. How so? A young, handsome man, I presume. No, MTC. I'm just gonna say young'un. That's it, young'un. just always in the back of my mind, music of the story. I've got the same thing with 2 or 4 for a lot of you. With Cecil, Rosa, Rydia, that game was it. We don't bounce as good as we used to, no. We're like a half-deflated basketball. We bounce up and just land once. Yes, Chris. Oh, Chris, you missed it. We did FF2 last night. We'll be going back to it, though, for sure. That's, like I said, Final Fantasy 2 is my favorite Final Fantasy in Super Nintendo. Hippie, same? Okay. Alright, we got a crew here. MC, that one does it for you too. I remember going to the moon. It was super cool. Hell yeah. Getting up there, Fusoya, finding out he's like your uncle and your dad. And, I mean, oh my god. I really want to quit this now and go back to that. Final Fantasy Cecil and Kain, you mean? You're right. Alright, yep. Not Final Fantasy 2, it's Final Fantasy Cecil and Kain. For some reason, I like Final Fantasy 15 as well. I actually did enjoy 15. It had a slow start, but once the story picked up, it almost felt like old school Final Fantasy to me. My channel is damaged on YouTube. No one's watching my content, and I feel like I should quit. I don't. Glorious, I'm assuming there's more to that message and you were cut off. It's just a story that will never come out again. Like, what was it, Arden? Wasn't that the main enemy's name? He's so obnoxious and helpful, but he's also the bad guy. I just hate the ending. Glorious, let me... After I get off tonight, I'll shoot you a message. My first YouTube channel I started back in 2016, and that was a complete and total failure. At least I thought so. Even now on YouTube, like I'm trying to get it going, and even with it's hard. Like YouTube is so oversaturated with content. You have to have one breakthrough video. With failure comes learning, and with learning comes success. Yes, I couldn't have said it better. I mean, what is Socrates again? I'm just doing is a success, because that's a hard part. Alright, I'm going to tell you guys right now, when I first started live streaming, I was worried. I'm like, what do I have to offer? Like, I'm not this super outgoing, like, rah, rah, rah type of guy, you know? It's not me. Like, I'm not in some, hey, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to Phasmophobia. You know, that's not me. I come in, I hang out, I chat with you guys. That's what I do. That's why I get discouraged and delete your videos. Well, number one, don't delete your videos yet. Use it as like a learning tool. Like, Warren Buffett said he won't invest in a business unless the owner has had 2 failed businesses. Nice quote, Justin. like I said, 10 years ago, I thought I would be like, I'm going to become a YouTube star. And I got nothing. And like, even now, oh, Hippie, thank you so much for the 5 goats. I just saw that. Sorry, I don't know when you sent that, but I really appreciate you, buddy. It's literally pushing a wagon uphill. I mean, you got to keep at it, keep going. You cannot be, you can't doubt yourself. Here's the thing. If you post a video and you think it's good, there's at least one other person out there who thinks it's good too. At least. Because out of the billions of people in this world, there's somebody like-minded. So just keep at it, brother. I'm going to tell you, you got it. The music makes this conversation very right. Da 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 da. We're having a real talk here, and we've got this epic music playing, yeah. JW Moore, thank you so much for the likes. At least I have 36 subscribers. Even if my channel is damaged, it's okay. 36? You know what? I look back at my first one. My first video I ever posted was a Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3, like the original. And then it went to Black Ops, then Rocket League. It took me 5 years to get 50 subs on that. My favorite game, JW, I'm guessing this one here. I don't know if that's the best wording in the message, but I sent it in Twitch chat. If successful people ever worried about the what ifs in life, they wouldn't have made it, because it's not about what if. Oh my gosh, I don't know why my text is underlined on there, but it's not about what if. If I don't, it's about how will. So ultimately, it sounds like getting beyond the struggle. It's how you will get to what you want to do. All right, Jade. Yeah, welcome in, buddy. This is our probably third playthrough of this game. The last one, we had reached the world of ruin and had a save corruption. Got mad, never played it for a little bit. 42 years old. I just don't have time to waste on that. Dude, I'm 39. You got all the time in the world still. 94, gosh. It wasn't then, was it? Hold on, this game came out in 94, really? I'm following Kristen here. Sometimes people are successful because they are too ignorant of the odds against them. Hopefully I'm ignorant, because I keep going. I keep coming back to you guys, so I could watch you play this for hours. I remember watching my dad play it too. Me and my dad used to play things like Battleship on Sega Genesis, Risk. We did a lot of strategy games together. 86753, no. Goat. Played this when I came out. Little did we know that would still be considered Goat. Yeah. This is... That's why people keep flocking to it, and that's why they keep remastering it, or pixel mastering it, I guess. The early games were the greatest. What do you have to lose? It's all gain, no losses come with it. Exactly. We're talking about the internet here. This came out in 90? No way. Hold on. I thought Final Fantasy 2 was like 92 or 3. Oh, glorious. Octopath Traveler 0. I am wanting to play it. I did Octopath Traveler 2 on Twitch one night. The Pixel Remaster is nice, but you don't have this original dialogue. Well, 7 was 97. Hold on, no. Final Fantasy 2, the Japanese 2 was 88. That was on NES. The United States Final Fantasy 2 was later on. Because Final Fantasy 2 US was Final Fantasy 4 in Japan. So Final Fantasy 6 was 94. So was that 6 or was that 3 for US? Okay. So yeah, Final Fantasy 3 was 1994. And part 3, Final Fantasy 3 is what we're playing now. And then later on with PlayStation, Xbox, whatever else, Steam, we got the original Japanese 2 and 3. I don't know why they didn't give it to us, except for the fact that American market was not big. Not big. It was big, but they didn't get the feedback that they wanted. Like Earthbound. Earthbound became one of the greatest RPGs ever. But they didn't advertise it, push it, nothing to the American market because they were scared it would not do well. Celeste is your favorite character? Ooh, Kristen. Yeah, Locke's mine, so I guess us 80 kids gotta stick together, right? Locke and Celeste. Just like 2 on SNES. What's 4 in Japan, right? Exactly, JW. But it really did, because anybody who played the games in mid-90s loved those games. Like, I had so many late charges from the video rental store because I never returned it. Celeste and Edgar. Ooh, you're mixing up people here. Edgar and Tara. Yeah, Justin, that was definitely Japanese states. That was their 2 and 3 NES release. My daughter's named after Celeste. Alright, here's a question. Did you tell your spouse? Like, I never told my wife that I like the name for my son after Siphon Filter. I just kind of kept that to myself. I would always invest in her and Locke and always pair them together until the end. My final team was Celeste and Locke and Edgar and Tara. That was my final crew. The first was named Final Fantasy because it was the last game they were to ever make. Then it blew up. Okay. These numbers mess with me, man. What numbers? Yes, I did tell my spouse, but the name meaning was so good she liked it anyway. I told her after the fact, though. Yeah, my son, like I said, was Siphon Filter for me. Gabriel Logan. And it wasn't Gabriel. When I have a kid, I'm going to name him Sephiroth. I'm pretty sure there's been plenty of people that have done that, so the company was supposed to close. Well, see, Final Fantasy IV in Japan, Final Fantasy II in US is what really saved the company. They were going downhill. Square's like, all right, we got to cut this. Cecil, Kane, that whole story, that is their saving grace. The name meaning means of the heavens. Oh, I did not know that about Celeste. 4 equals 2, 2 equals 2, 4 equals 4. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna take a screenshot of that. We're gonna have that in the bottom of every gameplay from here on. Oh crap, guys! I didn't realize it was getting this late. Sitting here chatting with y'all. All right, let's do it. Seven equals 7 plus remake. No, instead 14 could have been an awesome 7 remake, but no, let's go online. Emergency, Sir Bannon. Yeah, you're making Ultros wait. Ultros is probably gonna have to wait until the next play. Strago up if you get Grand Train Whirlwind. 7 Terrorism, 8 Gunblade Leon Kennedy, 9 Black Mage Jump Rope. That perfectly sums it up. Yep. Tara, please wait for me, and please don't let a lecherous young king who shall remain nameless near you. Lock. Her first name is after the I'm sorry. The opera scene was even good. Gao can be great. We've already decided on the last playthrough. Gao is going to be named Thor. Regardless. I'm trying to get... Jamongo? Really? Yo, Happy, thank you so much for the donut. I don't know why I heard that one, but not the others. Thank you, buddy. I just give him a stray cat, call it good anymore. Let's go left. I love Benen's health ability. I'm boring. I keep their OG names. I do it on here. I used to name it, like, with my friends. Back when I was a kid. Actually, on this playthrough, I really thought about changing Edgar to Sabin, then Sabin to Edgar, just to confuse everybody. But haha, and FF7, I named Aerith as my girlfriend at the time. Whoops. Nah, I always named Tifa as my girlfriend at the time. It's Ultros already. Not yet. We gotta hit that. Hold on. Left, right, left, down. Let's see. Left, right, down, up. Incorrect blitz input. You misled me. Never had a girlfriend at the time, but did have Tifa, so I'm good. Alright, yeah, that... I thought it was left, right, left. I don't think there was another right. I think it was left, right, left, down, up. That's where TikTok just booted me out and had to go back in. That's really odd. Yeah, I don't think there was a second right. We'll try it. Never mind, we won't, because we are in the cave. Guys, I don't want to call it. Unfortunately, I have adulting things to do in the morning, like work. Look while in there. Does it show? Yo, Hippie, thank you again for another Super GG, buddy. I really appreciate you. And what was that? Ding dong. I heard a ding dong. MC, thank you for the rose. Yeah, it doesn't show me yet. I've not actually done it, so. Yeah, I am Central Time. Missouri is where I am. Adulting, right? Adulting sucks. Oh man, you guys are. I'm Central for work. Eastern at home. Not high enough level then. Yep. We'll figure it out. I'm pretty sure it's left, right, left. Oh my gosh, left, right, left, down, up for that one. Hell yeah, Nashville, the home of country music. Never forget. Everybody says suplex the train, and I always forget it. Heading to Missouri this weekend to see my son on bass. What bass? Oh, that's the big question. He said, well, he's Air Force, so, dang it, it's slipping my mind. Hold on. Whoa. Your son's in Leonardwood? Yeah, Leonardwood is like a big, like, engineering school. Heading there Friday. I'm not gonna say it publicly, but if you're cool, I'll shoot you a message. Uh, yeah. Tell it. I've probably, actually, honestly, I've probably met your son without knowing it. My father was a white coat in Vietnam War when he was drafted. Project White. I don't know Project White Coat. Crazy how life works. Yeah, it literally a very, very small world when you look at it. Like we got Kristen here coming in. Her son's on base, literally 20 minutes from where I am. So uh, they just experiment on him and whilst yeah, definitely never heard of that MC, buddy. Y'all play those actually my kids got me in on Roblox and I became addicted sadly and then stopped. Kristen, yeah, it is really wild, so I'll like I said, I'll fill you in. I'd love to meet him and thank him. So I'm glad it was at Project MK Ultra. Someone told me once within 3 to 5 people, you know everyone. Normally not in my circle though. Like I talk to a lot of people. Literally now. I had New Zealand, I've had Australia, I've had Ukraine, the Netherlands. I've had people all across the world. But Kristen is the first person to be so close to home that I could throw a dart. 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Tell you guys, small world, but I really don't want to go. I don't want to work tomorrow. I'd rather stay with you guys all night. I can't call in sick. I'm the manager. Oh, yes. Kristen, Uranus Fudge Factory, yes. Very, very popular exhibit. A backstory about it. The owner of Uranus Fudge Factory, he, it is very interesting. It's like, I got my fudge in Uranus, or, they have a lot of little slogans like that. Uh, Here's some local history that a lot of people don't know. The owner of Uranus Fudge Factory used to own a strip club in the exact same location. It was called Big Louie's. So yeah, it went from an adult entertainment business to a candy factory. you're not the owner, MDC. Yep, the guy had a couple of very dirty businesses. One was Big Louie's, which was right there, which was the whole hands-off operation. And then he had another operation about 6 miles away outside of the county line where it was a hands-on operation. And I got a lot of bad feedback. Eventually shut it down and then opened up Uranus Fudge Factory. So there you go. Some Midwest history. The fudge? Yeah. I'm not going to lie. The fudge is good. They have also a lot of the other candies that you can't like find individually. They're put in like bins. You could walk in. Like if you want a handful of warheads, they used to have those. You can grab a handful of those, throw it in a bag. Uh, like when we were kids, you walk into a grocery store and there was like a line of candy in the supermarket, and you grab like a handful of caramels, a handful of those nasty ass peanut tasting things they give you at Halloween. And don't lie, you know what I'm talking about. Those candies that were wrapped in orange wrappers that stuck to your teeth and tasted like ass. Thank you all so much for the likes. XY. Down up. Yes. Yeah, maybe you're mixing up these two together, but MC, thank you for the rose, and Kristen, thank you for the rose. I appreciate you both. Like, I don't know why I'm not getting notifications for those, but so you're coming here to visit. Is he graduating? Shelly, buddy, come on, you're late for the party. And welcome in Omega. No, no, bring. Oh, you're. Gotcha. Um, well, if you're gonna be with him, word around the office is, or word around the office, this is the place for good stream. Yeah, you're just, I don't know, what, 2 hours and 50 minutes late, buddy. We are heading to bed very, very soon, unfortunately. Yeah, yeah, Kristen, it is. Like right now, or this morning when I got up for work, it was 17 degrees. This weekend, I think they're calling for like 90s. Like, That is a total Missouri thing. We're talking about an 83-degree jump in a few days? I'm sorry. Bring shorts, bring deodorant, and what else? Depending on where you're staying, bring a bikini because you will want to lay in the pool. Here's a big thing. Your son probably knows it, but are you a fan of like Chinese food? Yeah, today it was 32. It'll be in the 90s this weekend in Nashville also. Yeah, we just did. We had sorta. Um, right there next to Fort Leonard Wood is a place called This. They have typically like a hibachi grill where you can throw steak on if you want to have steak. Um, you know, General's chicken. They have cashew chicken. They have fried catfish, or quote catfish. I don't believe it's catfish. I mean, it's a very popular place. So, okay, we'll try to check it out, especially if he can go off base yet. Depends on the phase he's in. Well, I mean, it is very early for him, but if you can bring him civilian clothing, he might be allowed a pass, basically. Sometimes they do that in Fort Wood with when family visits. It really depends on, his NCO. Normally in Fort Wood, they're very lax. It, I mean, kind of, sorta. In terms of bases, I mean, I could drive around the outskirts of the base in probably an hour. So they got a lot of cool shops on the inside. Actually, I bought my Galaxy S3 back there, way back in the day, um, at the PX. Oh my gosh, thank you guys. 50,000 likes. And we got 348 total viewers tonight. So we're getting back up there. A lot of those off streams and random nights late at night kind of put a damper on me. So yeah, Glorious, and Glorious might be gone. I sent you a message. If I change it and make it look better, would you like something like that for streams or something? MTC, are you looking into getting into streaming or? Lackland in Texas was very brown. I hope it's not like that. Well, no. Um, Fort Wood is like surrounded by national forests. Okay. Southgate comes out by the Big Piney. You'll see a lot of oak trees, a lot of pine trees, a lot of green, and a lot of things coming to bloom early. Well, maybe not by the time you get here because we've had a couple of days of frost, which will kill a lot of that. But a stream here and there, but I made something to make it easier for people to understand the numbers.
Yeah, MTC. I'll check it out tomorrow. I just got a few minutes left tonight, so eventually, like I said, I always check out what you send me. It might be a day or two, but I get to it. Lost in the woods is what they say. Ah, with where you are, you always end up on the Highway 63 or I-44, so don't have to worry about being lost. Just keep traveling north or keep traveling east. You'll be fine. Oh man, guys, I don't want to go to bed. Give me something fun to talk about. Talk about. Extend this. I work in retail. Um, I'll explain more about that in my message to you. Oh my gosh, you're piling on now. You want to keep this going? All right. Esper, what was? Oh, modern. Uh, Tara's dead by far. People under the age of 21 should drink, and 18 shouldn't be able to vote. Well, I'm going to say this. I drank under the age of 21 very, very often. And I am all for not drinking under 21. I made a lot of dumb mistakes with a lot of dumb things and a lot of dumb girls. Well, modern he get if I don't I'm trying to recall. Modern I thought gave a +2 strength on level up. Good old days. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of like regretful get like days. Like looking back on the things I've done and the things I survived, I should be dead. Then I got married, then I got fat. Home cooked meals are way better than fast food any day. I'm rusty, breaking the game out tomorrow. Ah, I got it. All right. Oh, no, no. Modern. Uh, yep. What you said before. Maudin. Tara's dad. I thought he gave a +2 on strength. If it wasn't him, it was Bismarck. That was the best of us. Oh man, I guess good old 16, 17-year-old drive, right? Let's do something stupid. Kristen, maybe you can hop in? I wish I could play this with you, but I've already got a schedule for a link to the past tomorrow. Hell, maybe you can play this while I play that. Haha, happens to the best of us. I'm working on weight myself. I am too. I did a bathroom remodel. It's a lot of lifting and a lot of carrying. I only did like, I think 700 calories that day with all of the exercise and stuff like that, I was in a major deficit. So they gave me room to have a couple drinks. Run this weekend. I wish I could. I have work, so I'm gonna go. Hope everyone has a good one. And if we can't get my audio working, I'll stream my Resident Evil 9 Insanity run this weekend. All right, MTC buddy, thank you for hanging out. Um, Hope you have a good one, and I'll be sure to check out your videos. I always do. The guy's gotten really good at making videos, so been fun, yo. MC, you leaving too, or you just replying to MTC? Gotta go to sleep. Yeah, me too. I'm already 3 minutes past your Eastern time. Damn, I'm sorry. So 1:33 for you. Post stream chat. I can't do it now. It worked when it was just TikTok, but now I literally have TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube all running at once. My little pop-up. Been fun. Catch y'all later. Hey, Hippie, thanks for hanging out, buddy. And I really appreciate the gifts. It was not necessary, but I really appreciate you. This is MC. You're actually new. So yeah, Chili's been around. I used to have an overlay that went across my chat or my gameplay that said post stream chat, and it pissed a lot of people off. It's like, just play. No, I'm I'm talking with you guys. So I once I have Twitch and YouTube Live unlocked, I can't do that because it really doesn't show up. So my son would stream Steam. Did he really? That's cool. Yeah, my 18-year-old, he's back there doing what is it? Some game. Oh shit, what is it called? Uh oh, Geography Dash. That's what he does. He plays the crap out of that. And then he's like playing another one. It's like a more modern Counter-Strike. And he's like, I know where I get it from. You were great at Counter-Strike. I'm like, yeah, back in the day. It's crazy though. Like looking back, there's a lot of things I regret. Kristen, I'm sure you do too. Where your son's like, let's do this, and you're like, oh, I'm really tired. Thinking at the time, you're like, I have all the time in the world. until you don't. When those months turn to weeks, which turns to minutes, and you realize your baby's gone. It's crazy you said that. I was just talking to my dad about that tonight. Right? My parents both always told me time goes faster than you think. I'm like, whatever. I'm 16. I'm on top of the world. And I had my son. I'm like, I have 18 years until he's gone. I have all the time in the world with him. Until 18 years comes. I feel like I just brought that baby home from the hospital, right? Yeah, older you get, faster it goes. Every day. Every single day. You come home from your 9 to 5. Next thing you know, it's like, hey, bedtime. But, Kristen, yes. Yeah, I remember the day I brought my son home. Roads were completely covered in ice and snow. He was a February baby. My father-in-law, he drove up just to make sure we made it home safe. And I was in the back seat with my wife. I'm watching the road he's driving on. I'm like getting like blankets and pillows, everything prepared in case we happen to go off road. Like I was treating my son like he was Humpty Dumpty. Like one small incident would break him. I can't believe we are almost in April already, right? It felt like Christmas a week ago. They, on average, once your kid reaches 18. Oh, no, Justin, no. Yeah, I've heard that. That is very depressing. Yeah, you spend a total of 1 year combined with your kids after 18. That's holidays, birthdays, everything. It it's horrible. Mine were August and January. It was snowing like crazy when you had your daughter. My daughter was an August baby. Um, my third son was July. My oldest was February. So just kind of spread throughout the year. It really does. Like when you think about how little you will see your kids after they leave. I'm not gonna let him leave. I'm gonna chain him up. Like, you're stuck. Your girlfriend can, like, come live with you. You're not leaving the house. I think of that every time they ask me for a ride somewhere. I complain about it now, but someday I will wish, right? And it's like my 12-year-old. He's like, Dad, can you play Fortnite with me? I'm worn out. I don't want to play Fortnite. But then So I give the usual excuse. But then I think one day he's not gonna ask me, Dad, can you play with me? And then what? Like, it sucks. Yes, I was told my son he could always come home. Hey, hello, welcome back in. We're talking depressing talk about losing our kids to age. Ugh. Yeah, I'm about to go to bed myself, but exactly, Kristen, sentimental talk. Have you, right, Kristen, I don't even have to ask, because you're Nashville. The old song by Rodney Atkins called Watching You. Sleep well when you go to bed. Well, hello, thanks for hopping back in. I appreciate you. MTC would say old people talk. Yes, Justin. Wait a minute. I don't see MTC in the lineup now. Did he leave? He bounced on us? Yeah, Kristen. Rodney Atkins. All right, Hollow. Yeah, have a great night, and hopefully we catch you tomorrow. Like, it came out when my son was first born. You know, the whole I've been watching you, Dad. Ain't that cool? I'm your buckaroo. I want to be like you. Like, that hit me hard back then. And even, like, now, it's even worse. Thing is, that song came out around the time my son was born. And now Rodney Atkins has a song 18 years later, just released, hits even harder. Like, dude, stop. Mine is the Gabby Barrett growing up raising you. Gabby Barrett. What? Hold on. There was. I'm trying to remember. There was another song that really hits me hard. Only because my daughter was the last. It was a Trace Adkins song. God, I cannot remember it. Cry your eyes out. God, what was it? Trace Adkins. Alright, gameplay is gonna go silent. I gotta look this up. Yes! You're gonna miss this. Oh my god, like for 5 or 6 years now, anytime I hear that song, like I feel those tears forming. Like, it sucks. Like, why can't we just hit the little rewind button from Click? You're gonna walk this path. You're gonna wish these days haven't gone by so fast. Like, that's literally my life. Like Justin said, I miss taking them places. I get so frustrated too tired, right? Even stupid things like, can we go to the park to play? And you've already had a 9-hour day at work. Come home, you're worn out, you don't want to get up, and let's go to the park. Like, how about tomorrow? And it's always tomorrow. And then tomorrow never comes. My son wrestled and hated those early morning weigh-ins, and now I'd give anything for that again. Yeah, I played football. I had early morning practice. I'm sure my mom would have before she passed, long before her time. Then it, I'm not gonna lie. When my mom passed on me, it put a lot of different things in perspective. She she passed away August of 2020 at 50 59 years old, long before her time. And I always said I would never make the mistakes that she thought she would have had. So it's not it's insane. Like I lost my wife, or not my wife, not my wife. I lost my mom in 2020. My my wife lost her mom in 2019, and then we lost our second child in 2013. So death is a familiar thing in this family, sadly. And I lost my stepdad in 2022. It was the worst thing you ever experienced. Yep. It it's a tough battle. And you don't the big thing is you don't dwell on it. You build up, you move on, you do bigger and better things, in their memory. If you dwell on it, you're just stuck in the past. Um, there's not a day that goes by I don't think about my mom or my son. So I do everything I do to, in honor of their memory. I don't know. It's hard to explain if you haven't experienced that. I'm not going to go down that road. Age, Justin, you're right in the thick with us. So you actually see a counselor about it. More power to you. Do whatever you have to do to rise above. You still have your life to live. All right, all right, guys. Let's. I got like a few minutes left. Let's go more positive. We got roses for Rosa. We got. We got a false blitz input given to us by Kristen. We're all depressed now. We got to get past depression. Depression's not where we want to be. It's St. Pat's Day. Well, I guess we're 53 minutes past that. But it was St. Pat's Day. No, you're good. I really think you gave an extra right. I think it was left, right, left. That was it. Not an extra right. That's the thing. Did you have a controller in hand? A lot of that stuff is like muscle memory. Like my son will yell from me from his bedroom, "Dad, what buttons do I push?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't have a controller in my hand." Once I have a controller in my hand, I'm like, "Oh, yeah. Triangle, square, circle, XX, circle, triangle, you know." uh, how often do I play this game, or how often do I play live? That's a big one. I do that with Xbox. Which button? It's very hard when you try to do like an Xbox to PlayStation crossover, and you're trying to remember which button patterns match up. Kristen, I did a full playthrough before. Um, by I think it was like 3 nights. Chili, I think you were with me. Justin, you might have been hopping in at the time. It was like 3 or 4 nights. I did a playthrough. Um, I'm gonna randomize things though. Like last night was Final Fantasy 2, tonight was 3, tomorrow is gonna be A Link to the Past. Um, Thursday night is gonna be Discord choice. So if you join my Discord, cast your vote of what you want me to play. If it's 3, I'll play 3 on Friday or Thursday. I like it. You see in the chat, this is where retro never dies, so it's constantly something changing. It's such a long game. Play Chrono Trigger. Oh my god, I love Chrono Trigger. I tried it. It's like you might have missed it. My old emulator. It was no files listed at all. Like I went to load, nothing there. I did a full night playthrough. I saved. I quit. The next night, I loaded it, clicked my file, and then it brought me back to a save file from like 2001, 2003. The only reason I know that is because of the character names. Those were friends, girlfriends, crushes of that time. Like, no idea. Chrono Trigger. Well, guess what? Every time you play it, you get to play it for the first time again. The game was great because you had New Game Plus. But yeah, Kristen, nobody's voted like on my Discord. So if you want to join and cast your singular vote for any game you want to see, Thursday night will be yours. Uh, they probably will push it on Discord. Justin, I don't have the actual link. I do have it on my YouTube bio or my website. You can go to my website on the info on here, but or there it is. 60. Holy crap, Justin! Thank you, buddy. 60K. Oh, we're almost topping the best night ever on likes. Once we hit 65,000, we're there. I think we landed at like 63,500. We go then. Are you trying to become the next Rarely, buddy? Yeah, I'm trying to make a brand out of this. So, y2kgaminglive.com. You can go there. At the bottom of the page, there's a little link. You can click on Discord, YouTube, whatever you want to click on. So, be sure, hit me up on Discord, cast your vote. Whatever has the most votes wins. If it's a tie, the first vote wins. So, oh my gosh, it's 1 a.m. Let's see here. Justin, I, I see your hearts. You can calm down, buddy. I I do gotta call it a night. It's after 1. I was supposed to go to bed at like midnight. So, what's my favorite battle? Final Fantasy 3. Ooh, I say that, then Kristen's like, "I'm gonna put you in the spotlight." Oh yeah, Kefko's not my favorite at all. Um, I think my favorite would be the Ultros battle. oh, what's her name? The little, I can't remember her name. The painter girl. Her and her grandpa, where she's saying she wants to like paint a pretty portrait of him, and he's like, get lost, da da da, and gets like angry, and then everybody's like, you meanie, and then he's like, fine, paint me. I think that was the yes, Realm. Yep, Realm. The battle where Realm like manipulates him. I think that was the my favorite. What about you? Okay, have a good night all. All right, Chili buddy. Take care. Again, link to the past tomorrow. Hope to see you there. Take care. Have a good night and a great day tomorrow. Atma weapon. Ooh. Thing was, Atma weapon was a very easy battle if you did things right. Your least favorite is Rexel. Yes, it is. It always is for an ultimate weapon. I think my least favorite battle. Hmm, you know what? I'll take a rain check on that one. I really think the boss and the South Figaro cave, but a lot of the bosses in the game are kind of fun to play against. The yellow thing that grabs you. Ah, that sounds like junior high for me. Oh yeah, that was my bus driver. This isn't your stop. Oh yes, it is. I'm not going home with you. Oh my god, I love you guys. Rexel. I'm gonna have to look up Rexel. I do not somehow remember Rexel. Maybe because I'm tired. I don't know. Well, we got what? Let's see. We got 5 people in here now. Who's gonna hang out with me for Zelda tomorrow? Who's science? Oh, okay. Yep. All right, Justin. Thank you. Yeah, we're gonna do Link to the Past. We're at least gonna get the Master Sword. regardless of how many times I got knocked off the Northern Tower platform. You'll try? Alright, I'll take a try. Oh my gosh, guys. Alright, there. Calm down. Your thumbs can take a break. We hit 65,000. We're over 65,000, guys. There you go. Oh, an extra heart there. Let a multitude of hearts. Let your thumbs breathe. Let the blood flow come back. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Oh my gosh, Justin, thank you. And the thing is, I'm like, all right, guys, calm down. And yeah, right there, we get like little hearts that pop up. All right. Y'all gotta go to bed. I gotta go to bed. Thank you for hanging out with me and keeping me entertained as I keep you entertained, I guess. I don't know. Point being, I had fun with y'all. I always do. Something like that. Glad I found this. Oh, Chris, I'm glad you found us too. This is what we do here. Just we might throw a few like modern games in every now and then, but most of it is the stuff that you and I grew up with. Grew up with. Sorry, I'm tired. My mouth's not keeping up with my brain. So, yeah, we all found a. Here we are. Welcome in to the accident. Regardless, y'all are like family now. You keep coming back. I think about FF3 happy little accident. Hey, that's what my mom called me. Joking. I think I put in FF. Really? This is insane. Like, anytime like, when I recently started like looking up things in my TikTok, and I'm like, all right, so I'll type in like Final Fantasy 2 or Final Fantasy 3, and I'll click the live, and there's like nobody doing that. I'm like, okay, I'll do it. So I do it, and then I get like people joining in, like, what is this? Where are you? Oh my god, I love this game. Just comments. Then the next day, I go back, I look up the same game like I played, and there's like fucking 10 people. Like, find your own little avenue. Don't follow me. I played Mega Man X, got my ass kicked. And then people play, oh, Mega Man X. Alright, you're getting your ass kicked worse than me. Good job. Okay, well, I was watching. Alright, I don't. I want to do a little bit of modified, but I want to keep things as natural as possible here. So it makes it a little bit harder when you got people playing things like randomizers and stuff like that. 6-7 likes. Alright guys, I'm sorry. I have pushed this on for an hour and 12 minutes ish. I love you all. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Kristen, I will shoot you a message for a place for you and your son to check out. Apart from that, thank you all so much for your likes, your gifts, and most importantly, your chat. Thanks for talking with me. And good night, everyone. Good night, Kristen. And I will see you guys tomorrow night. Good night, Justin. And like I said, we'll see you tomorrow night when we head up A Link to the Past. So, have a great night, a great day tomorrow, and I will see you tomorrow night.